Yo, what's up everybody? It's Slummy here. For this week's video, I'm going to change it up a little bit and show you how I farm Crimson Days Engrams in Destiny 2. This is the PvE way of farming. To be honest, I cannot get into the PvP for the life of me for Destiny. It just does not entertain me. Destiny 1 I liked it, Destiny 2 not so much. But enough rambling about the issues of the game. I want to tell you how to get these Crimson Days Engrams nice and quick. By doing this method, I was able to get 3 Crimson Day Engrams within about a 2-hour time span. So the first thing you want to do is go to the tower and you want to head to Eververse and you want to pick up the Fire Team medallions. By activating a Fire Team medallion, it's going to increase your XP boost for about 4 hours, on top of the fact that for Crimson Days you get an additional XP boost for the first 3 levels playing the Crimson Days. So these two things will stack on top of each other, and then it's going to dramatically increase your XP gains. So the next thing you want to do is you want to head to the planet that has the flashpoint, which is the EDZ, and you're going to start grinding public events here. So the EDZ, there is pretty much public events going on all the time. I never had any issues doing a public event solo, but you want to make sure to activate the heroic version, because by completing the heroic public events, just by stacking these two, you should get about 8,000 XP towards your illuminated Engram bar. And also, there is a ghost you can get that will increase an additional, or give you an additional XP boost. You want to make sure if you have that, to have that equipped as well, because then you're going to net over 8,000 per heroic event. Also, with all the enemies you're killing with these XP boosts, there was times during the heroic event I was getting about 16,000 points. So you're really going to level up very quickly. When you're heading into the EDZ, don't forget to actually activate the medallion. So now you got the 4 hours XP gains. If you have 3 of coins, pop those too, because you are grinding out heroic events. Also, while you're waiting for the heroic events to start, look around the area, start killing everything in sight, because you'll get that additional XP, even though it's not a ton, but every little helps. And also there's world bosses, or boss fights, bosses running around, I'm sorry. Kill them as well, because you do get a decent amount of points just for doing that. At the end of the video, I will show you I was able to get a Crimson Days Engram. It took me about 20 minutes to get. You could do other farming methods, such as doing heroic strikes in Crucible. The issue I have is heroic strikes, it takes about 15 minutes with a pretty decent team to complete. It's just not as effective as grinding the public events, because public events take about a couple minutes. Usually there's a lot of people there. If there's nobody around the public event when you spawn in, you can always go back into orbit and go back into the EDZ, and maybe it'll put you in a separate instance where there is people waiting for them. But I never had an issue finding people to do these. Also, you could go the PvP route to get a random chance at getting a Crimson Days Engram. But if you're like me, the RNG guys just are not good to me. So I played about 2 hours PvP yesterday. And again, that's a really long time for me, because I just am not a fan of the PvP, and I only got 1 Crimson Days Engram. So for 2 hours to get 1 Engram is just not effective to obtain as many of these as possible. So now that the weekend's going up, you have the best way to farm for Crimson Day Engrams. Make sure you get started. If you have a better way to farm them, post in the comments below. I will be posting more Destiny 2 videos, probably more on locations for treasure chests and etc. So again, please make sure to subscribe to that channel for more Destiny 2 stuff, and make sure you hit that like, and I hope everybody has a good day.
Thank you for shopping at Eververse.